I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your San Francisco Giants.
Back here in San Francisco, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Atlanta Braves with a big opportunity today, the chance to clinch a division crown with a win. Singy, even with the predictions that they'd be contenders, still a big accomplishment just to be in this position.
Yeah, Boog, the season isn't played in your analytics shredder. It's played on the field, brother, and they've backed up the hype so far.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting it, the second baseman, Albie.
You know it's a good play when we break out StatCast for you, folks. He took a great route and found himself in position to make a nice running catch. Just excellent work.
Yeah, he really showed off his wheels on that play, and I know that always gets you excited, Singy. Exactly 100 feet for that out.
The third baseman, number 26.
Slade turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
In the air, left field, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Slow roller to third. And foul ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch is outside. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive.
Round it.
That one opts against the fence. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt. Ground ball left side.
You're down.
Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
The shortstop, Luis.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Slade at third. Albies at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground. They take the force out, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Slade stepping in. 1 door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Two on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. This to center field, and that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants 2. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Here's the third baseman, Slade.
Number 26.
In the dirt, blocked. And this one squirts away from the catcher. The throw into second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Slade leads off first with one away. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Eldridge settles under this one. That's out number 2. Throw sails over his head at first.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Rengifo. Quick move to first, and he just got his hand in there. Tapped softly on the ground. In time to Devers, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. One down. Franklin Arias, the next Giant to hit.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a chopper. Over to Albies. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Slade stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
That's a little bit low.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The 1-0. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. Braves 6 and the Giants 4. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom 9. Dakota Jordan getting ready to hit. 1-run game, bottom 9. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slade. On to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many.
Slade did a good job in the win. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Slade. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Slade getting to start at 3rd, 23 years old. And he was born in Canada. Ripped on a line to center. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
This one in the air center field. Gilbert should have this one. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 2 and the Braves nothing. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Man at first. Now in for the Braves. Slade. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
At the ball. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants even this series up in a game apiece. Slade had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Slade next up for the Braves.
Really strong hitting performance recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Gets him to chase after that one. Comes up empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants 1. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. So 2 down. Rafael Devers up to hit.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
On the ground to the left, Slade. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Slade digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
First pitch swinging.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there, down. Just had him out in front.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Slade not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. And here is Casey Schmidt.
Second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Little dribbler up along third. And he beats it. He's safe.
He's in there.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Doug Oda.
Slade locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
In there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ball 1.
The Braves trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. Eldridge on his way over. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Ryan Ward, the next Giant to hit.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The Giants down to their final strike. And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hands it. Tough play to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Slade with a forgettable showing in this one. No hits and struck out 3 times.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
Number 26, just about ready to go. Big time game today with wild card implications. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Shohei Ohtani digs in now.
Ohtani.
On the ground to the left. Slade. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
One down.
Batting eighth,
Slade will hit next.
Number 26.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Luis Rengifo.
And here is Matt Chapman. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And a sac bunt here. Throw on to Olsen. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44. Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
And first offering is fouled off. Slade, 23 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
That's the ball. Ball 2.
Albies off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball, right field. Tucker moving under it. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves 1. This is Braves baseball on the show South.
The batter, the third baseman, number 26.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Morejon, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. This to third. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Slade steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
On a line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's 9-3.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Slade with a nice showing despite the loss.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Slade. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game.
Been a special year for the rookie as one of the top prospects in baseball. He had a lot of pressure on him, but he's been a key piece for a team that has already won their division.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Second inning here, no score. And he swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chapman over to first in time. That's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Two aboard, 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 26.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Slade wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two and 2. Good job to fight that one off. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Right side. Edman.
Get there.
That's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
Number 26.
Foul ball there. The Braves with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Up the middle, bats up with it, whips it to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Braves strand 1, score holds, it's 3-1. Two outs, bases full. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Chopped left side. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over.
Really fantastic play over at first. That catch saved a run. If the throw gets away, the runner from third is cruising home to score easily. Moments like those matter quite a bit in this game.
So 2 down. Now here is Slade. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a miss.
So in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it 3-2. Slade had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
The batter now will be Will Smith. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Rengifo. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got him.
In
That's
time. Got him.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Miguel.
Singy did a good job showing off his arm for the out on what was a close play. It's a good thing, too, because he didn't have a lot of time there.
No, he didn't, Boog. How about that arm, man? StatCast saying he whipped it over there at 86 miles per hour. And, you know, that's nothing to scoff at when you're not throwing off a mound.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Slade. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. Clips the corner. 0-1. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
High fly ball out to center field. Pajes takes it in for the out. 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Luis Rengifo.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. And a foul ball. Comes up empty.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Slade walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Gets him to chase after that one. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swings and misses. 0-2. Dreyer in his 4th year. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Grounds 1 to short. Dives and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop.
Man at first, nobody out.
Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo next up for the Braves. Step off, throw to first. And he's back safely.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
In the air to left center. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
In the air, left field. Andujar takes it in for the out. One away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
First and second, one out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Get back.
Dryer checks the runner.
No!
Slade back in on a dive.
Back.
Another throw to second.
No,
And he's back
safe.
again. And that's disengagement number 2. Two on, one out. Out towards right center field.
Dig hard.
Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
For Atlanta, the designated hitter.
Now the third baseman, Slade.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Oh, and 2 now. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 12 and the Dodgers 1. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Slade with a mediocre showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.